It's day 71 and we're just about to head out. It's 9/11, which sounds ominous, but we're heading to Quorn. And of course the fridge started, not a problem this morning. So it'll be interesting to see when we get there.
Yeah.
And it should only take us about an hour and a half. Well, we just had a bit of excitement and a lucky break. A car went past us and honking on their horn and pointing to the side of the van. We thought, what the hell? And I looked out and it was very hard to see, but our side table had fallen open on the side of the van. So had we gone past anybody, we would have scratched up the side of whatever vehicle that we were going by. And there was somebody pulled over and a man standing close to the side of the road. We would have decapitated him. So that was a lesson to us to triple check everything. Finally figured out what those signs were, those white signs, and it's military range boundary, because they're along here but they're even closer to the highway. We've got another big wind farm in the distance there. South Australia, we found when we were coming through before, is really big on wind farms. There's oodles of them. We're thinking that might be the Flinders Ranges in the distance.
Certainly ranges of something.
Yeah, it's ranges of some kind. Where the wind farms were concerned, what was that you were saying earlier about the coast?
Well, I just wondered about, because you look at them, they're pretty impressive things and very, very big. And I just wondered, in the construction of one of them, how long it would take for the turbine to produce power to offset the energy it took to build it in the first place, to make it then free energy, make it carbon neutral.
And then how long does it last?
And how long is the life of it too? Yeah. So it's just interesting thoughts, that's all.
Less trees here than there were on the Nullarbor. This type of vegetation is what I expected to see for most of the Nullarbor, and it wasn't. Looks like Port Augusta there in the distance. It's quite dramatic backdrop, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. Like the Flintstones.
Yeah, I don't know if the video is picking this up or not. Yeah, quite impressive. Seeing lots of traffic today. I imagine it's Easter traffic. People heading off early. Oh, looks like there's rock over there. I'm really quite surprised by the landscape here. Yeah, very outbacky. We're rethinking the mountain range. The Flinders are a long ways away. So I figured these are the Remarkables.
Port Pirie signs.
Port Pirie signs, yeah. I'll put Waze on. So we're coming through Port Augusta now. Actually, we figured we were stopped at this same light on the way through months ago, because we see the Catholic Church All Saints entrance.
Mosaic.
Yes, I think we have that on video as well.
Yeah, I think we do.
There you go. Yeah, we've got a beautiful day. We've been so lucky with weather. we're just gonna go into this station. It's 182.9. It's more expensive. Holy shit. Are you going to be able to get in there? I don't think so. Wow.
Where might the diesel?
That's a very good question.
There's a wind
Wow.
farm there.
Here's the these are the remarkables. We figured, look at the wind farm there. Impressive backdrop for the city. We just filled up at the Ample and we're on our way now to Quorn. Should only take about half an hour. So there's sheep there, and what on earth can they possibly be eating?
I think you just said it.
Yes, that's... So now we're not sure if these are the Remarkables or the Flinders, but I'm thinking they are the Flinders. Because we're only 20 minutes from Quorn, and Quorn is only an hour from Hawker.
Approaching a railroad crossing.
But then again, still Hawker is an hour out of the Flinders, so I don't know. Countryside has changed dramatically.
Dry,
Very dry.
twisted little trees. Railway.
Boy, that's an old one. Bit of a twisty, bumpy old road.
New speed. 45. Not a lot of wiggle room under those trains.
No. Coming into Quorn.
IGA here. Okay, so I'm turning this way.
No, you're going straight. Look for caravan signs. This is a lovely campground. This is at Quorn. And we tried to start the fridge and it wouldn't start. Did this morning when we got here, wouldn't start. So I phoned Marie and told her, and she said that they definitely look after us. So we'll see what happens when we get back to Newcastle. It's quite warm. Neil's just pegging in the shade for over the fridge to shelter it. So isn't this cool? This is the Quorn railway station, and this is where the Ritchie steam train comes, and it should be coming through in about 20 minutes. And there's the silo, but the art's on the other side and it's lit up at night. And the caravan park is just across the way there. Well, we got that wrong. There's no mural. So I guess it's just a light show that they do on the side of the silo. And that must be the projection room. And this is downtown Quorn. Oh, I like the emu across the street. Well, that's an impressive town hall.
Yeah, it's a lovely looking building.
Hmm.
But I wonder the significance of the two statues.
I like the emus. Aren't they neat? And this is the Quorn Courthouse, 1879. Significance of law and order in the early days of Quorn in the colony. And the first court case was heard on January 20th, 1880. From a different angle. Nice little gardens. And there's the back of the courthouse. There we've got Welcome to Quorn, the capital of the Flinders. Very tranquil. So we're waiting for the train. It should be here shortly. Here it comes. It's a noisy thing. And that's it. There was just heaps of galahs, but of course as soon as I got my phone out, they're gone.
There's the cement truck.
We've sort of decided to give the train a miss, haven't we?
I think so.
The Ritchie.
Unless we're scratching for
something to do, yeah. It's $140 for the two of us for a 2-hour train trip. Wow, look at the flies in there, and Neil emptied it out today. So that's the Bunnings one, and that's the Aldi's one. So today the Bunnings one is doing better, the other day the Aldi's one did better. Different breed of fly?
Maybe the flies are discerning shoppers.
Oh. So over there we have a little camp set up from a young fella who's doing a, how many kilometer bike ride?
Well, I think he said he did 200 or 300.
He did 300 already.
But yeah, I don't know how the total distance is. So
Yeah.
sort of big bike track.
And it was really, it made us feel really good because he was chatting to us.
The ego,
really stroked our ego.
Yes.
Because he was saying he was a bit daunted about doing this trip until he met up with another couple.
On the shuttle bus, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, an elderly couple in the shuttle bus, and if they're doing it, I can do it. Oh, and they might even be older than you guys. How good is that? I love the young people. Ah, yes. Slow roasted with an apple in the mouth.
So we've come for the Quorn light show. Not sure what to expect, but they project onto the silos. We stopped a little bit earlier today. We thought that there was actually a mural on the silos, but not this one. They do something different.
Looks so good, doesn't it?
Yeah, and it's neat, the music in the background,
Yep.
and listening to the
Perfect.
birds.
Perfect.
So I've sort of got it lined up so that I can see it without looking through my camera. It's a beautiful night.
Oh, I'd say, would it be 25-ish degrees?
Oh, yeah,
maybe?
just nice. Not too stinking hot.
Perfect. And I love that cue for corn.
Yeah, with
Just
the
the gum leaves and stuff.
almost looks like wattle.
Yeah. Beautiful.
Oh, and a few more people are coming. Not trying to put too much pressure on, but we're both thinking this might be one of our highlights.
Look at this. That is just sensational.
And they've got the countdown up there to when it actually starts.
Trees, the carriages, the skyline.
Mm.
That is beautiful.
I like just the fluttering of the leaves there, like the wind is blowing.
Yeah.
So far, it's really well done, and it hasn't even started.
Yeah.
Welcome. My name is Doug Turner. I am a senior Aboriginal elder of the Nookana community. This place you are on now is the traditional land of the Nookana people. The Nookana are the First Nations people for whom this area is home and traditional land. We have lived here for tens of thousands of years, and we keep our connections with the country, culture and so on alive, today and into the future. Nookana country are neighbours of the Adnyamathanha people who live in the north, the Bungala people who live out to the west of the Gulf, the Nugri people out to the east, and the Wallakari to the northeast. The Nookana have a very strong and deep cultural connection to this country. We still look after our country today, and we know our bush foods that exist in and around Quorn. In this country are many cultural sites for the Nookana people. Some of these include the Wallaka Plain and Wallaka Creek. This area is a major storyline. Not far from Quorn include other sites such as Mount Remarkable, Devil's Peak, Warren Gorge, Buckaringa Gorge, Kenyaka and Death Rock, Urumbula site, Dutchman Spur, and other areas north of Quorn. All of these places and sites are part of ongoing living history and cultural knowledge of this country. Sometimes our cultural stories and laws are passed on knowledge connected to country, seasons and places. These songlines travel through Quorn and into other Aboriginal traditional lands. There are many elements, cultural stories and sites that link into each songline, which travels in exchange and shares over long distance. It not only travels the country, but it connects into the constellations of the star systems above. One of the longest song lines in Australia starts right here in the Quaint country, travelling through Quorn and the Urumbula sites, heading right up north and also to the east, connected to many places and other nations before returning south back to the Quaint country near Port Augusta. Country and sites and song lines are very important in Muslim culture. These provide us with knowledge of life and how to be a good person and how to look after our country. One of our most important cultural connectors is with the rainbow serpent, Watma. He is well and truly alive on this in the country. He lives throughout the Flinders Ranges, including right here in the Quorn area, and we still connect with him today. Knowledge of our culture and sometimes and ceremonial rites within the Muslim country still continue today by Muslim people. The Muslim are actively involved in looking after the country and building relationships. We affiliate strongly with the Uluru Statement, seeking reconciliation through truth. We instill into our next generation of Muslims towards keeping our culture strong. While you walk here on Muslim land, we ask you to respect and take care of this country and all that is living in it. Thank you.
I just saw a shooting
I
star.
did too.
I hope the video caught it.
Moving safely or remotely in South Australia to start your training is the best decision ever.
Day 71.
I think so. Yeah.
So from, oh God, where were we last night?
Whyalla.
Whyalla. From Whyalla to, not Kimba,
Quorn.
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 We're at Quorn.
On the cob.
Easy drive.
Yeah.
Didn't take that long.
Yeah.
Really nice caravan park.
Yeah, lovely
with
park,
it, yeah.
good people. Fridge is rooted. I was going to say the bad word, but I'll say rooted.
Started it when we got here, wouldn't start. Did the tap on the back like we were supposed to, wouldn't start.
Yeah,
So
it'll be interesting to see tomorrow because the fridge has been on for all day. So apparently, if it heats things up, then it's easy to start the gas. So if it starts tomorrow, I don't know. So
that's
anyways,
all fine and dandy if you got it hooked up to electricity,
Yeah.
and then it will start. Doesn't help you much if you don't have electricity.
no.
Yeah.
No. So Charna phoned Marie, the co-owner of the caravan place that we bought and she was lovely. So they said they would look after us as far as helping us to get the insurance claim to get either the fridge repaired or a new fridge or blah blah blah.
Yeah, so we'll see what happens.
Yeah, we'll see what happens. Yeah.
So we went to, it was a bit of a, it was hot here and there was lots of flies.
Yeah, probably 34-ish.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so we basically, once we got here, we just sat around. Oh, yes.
Hydration, by the way.
Hydration, yes. We called, talked to Matt and Luz, talked to Jeff and Jeanette, talked to Ali about, because we had to make, we now realize we definitely 100% cannot rely on the fridge.
We can't free camp at all because we just don't know if it's going to start.
Yeah, so we have to do caravan parks. So that was a big exercise this afternoon, just calling all the different caravan parks between here and home and trying to plan our route, basically.
Yeah, you got to plan your route.
Yeah, it's very important to plan your route.
Yeah.
So, cut to the chase, got it figured out, and then we went to the Quorn light show on the
Silo light show.
Silo light show. Your take?
I thought it was brilliant to begin with. Went on too long.
Yeah, way too long. It was like the whole idea, the concept is really, really good, but it just went on forever and ever and ever and ever.
Yeah, we ended up packing up our chairs and coming back before it was over.
Yeah.
But good.
Yeah, the idea was good, and if they had probably condensed it to probably a third as long as it was,
Yeah,
I think it would have been really good.
Yeah. Anyways,
So it was a little disappointing, but it was actually really good as well.
it was yin and yang. Yeah.
Yeah, so but still stoked to be in the Flinders.
Saw the Ritchie Railway come in under steam, which is great.
Yeah, and we could book into it sometime in the next few days. Well, they don't run again until Saturday, but it's $140 for the two of us.
That's concession rate.
Concession rate.
Because we're old.
We're just sort of thinking, is it really worth it? Not this trip. Come back another trip. We may. Yes.
Yeah, and the reality is that we're so close. Well, so close. We're close-ish to Baraba, where we're going to be based from. That we'll probably come back here with some friends anyway. So it might be kind of fun as a group to do their thing.
Yeah, so we've decided the rest of our trip pretty well is a bit of an exploratory. We'll check out the Menindee Lakes.
Yeah, get the rubber gloves out.
We were going to do 2 days there, but then, Neil, behave yourself.
Right.
We were going to do 2 days there, but we decided to condense it into one and just do an exploratory, because otherwise we couldn't have met up with Jeff in the warm bungalows. And
Jeffrey really wanted to come and meet
and
us.
we would really like to
Yeah.
see him come. So anyway, Jeffrey's supposed to meet us in the warm bungalows, which will be our last night before we get home.
Yeah, second to last night. So he's going to jump on the hog and come on out.
Does he have a Harley?
No.
I was going to say, I didn't think he did.
No. Just, anyway.
We'll just,
Yeah.
Anyway, so, yeah, actually, we're up quite late. It's 9:30. Well, 9:25, but that's still pretty late for us.
It's just late for us, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, we'll see you tomorrow.
Yeah, so
Toodles.
tomorrow it's to Hawker, and then we're going to spend 4 days there. And we'll look around.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure we'll be back as a report tomorrow.
Might be, but
Hope
might
so.
not.
Might not. Yeah. God willing,
Oh dear.
as they say.
Toodles.
My turn again?
Yes.
All right. Good night, y'all.